Namaste everyone, welcome everyone for the 13th episode of Patanjali Yoga Sutra series. Today we are learning a very important and little complicated to understand. Why it is complicated is it's a samadhi is an experiential thing. Today we are dealing with the topic of samadhi. So samadhi is an experiential thing. To explain asana, pranayama is easy because we are doing something here. But in samadhi, we are not doing. It's a more of a conscious layer explanation. So that's become little complicated. But if you are interested in this subject, I am damn sure that you are going to get this content to full. So, what is exactly the samadhi? So, when before understanding the samadhi, we should understand that we have a 8 step in Ashtanga Yoga. That is Yam, Niyam, Asan, Pranayam, Pratyahar, Dharan, Dhyan, Samadhi. So, let me consider first from Dharana. What is Dharana? Dharana is concentrating on one subject, one object, that is called as Dharana. In this state, we have two things, that is subject and the object. When we move from the dharana to the dhyana stage, that is meditation state, here comes only there is a continuous flow of concentration towards the object. That is a stage of dhyana. And in samadhi state, what happens? There is no subject, only the object remains in Sabija Samadhi, and object also vanishes in Nirbija Samadhi. That is a state of Samadhi. So I hope you got some understanding regarding Samadhi with this. Let us go deep into this with the 17th Shloka. What it says, Vitarka Vichara Ananda Ananda Asmitanugamat Samprajnata. So in Samadhi also there are two types. One is Sabija Samadhi, second one is Nirbija Samadhi. What is Sabija Samadhi? In Sabija Samadhi, like suppose we are concentrating on Om. Okay? So at the end of the Samadhi also that Om remains in our conscious loop, that is called as Sabija. That means Bija is there, Sabija. But in Nirbija Samadhi, there is no Om also. That also vanishes from the consciousness loop. So that's a Nirbija Samadhi. Again in Sabija Samadhi, we have a stages. That is Samprajnata and Asamprajnata. So in Samprajnata, what happens? Suppose we started contemplating on the Om. First stage start, that is Vitarka. So we go into the stage of Samadhi, that is Vitarka Samadhi, where there is a supramental pattern of concentration, pattern of consciousness towards that object, that is Vitarka. From here, we either go into the Asamprajnata, that means nothing is there, or we may go into the next state, that is Vichara. Vichara is more of contemplative pattern. Vichar, contemplative pattern of Samadhi. From here, we go to the Ananda Samprajnata. That means blissful state. That means reaching to the Anandamaya Kosha. From Manomaya, Vijnanmaya, and we are reaching to the Anandamaya Kosha. From here, Asmita Samprajnata Samadhi. From here, there is only the I remains, nothing else. The individuality, Asmita remains. Here, can you see the pattern? So in Sabija, we are just flowing into Samprajnata. In Samprajnata Samadhi, the 4 stages come. Vichara, Vitarka, Vichara, Ananda, Asmita. Like that it will come. That's the Samprajnata Samadhi. Okay? And in Samprajnata Samadhi, whatever the stages that I told, they are not permanent. Sometimes intermittently we go into the Asamprajnata state also. That's very common. So what is exactly the Asamprajnata state? Bhava Asamprajnata is a very beautiful state, like, Virama Pratyaya Abhyasa Purvaha Samskara Shesho Anyaha. That means, see, I give an example that we are meditating on the Om. Okay? So, in Samprajnata Samadhi, even though we are in a Vichara, Vitarka, all those states, still the Om is remained. But when we reach to the Asamprajnata, that means we practice, abhyas, we reach to the stage where abhava pratyaya, the content of the mind, that is abhava. That means Om will not be there. We'll go to the state where there is complete blankness, but still samskara shesho. There will be a samskara at the end, still remained. That is a state of asamprajnata samadhi. Why we don't call it as nirbija samadhi? Because still the samskara shesho, the samskara is still there. That's why it comes under sabhija samadhi only. Hope you understood this concept. If you have any doubt in this, I really want to know in the comment section so that I can answer you. I'm also a learner like you, and I want to really learn from all of you who are watching this so that we can together pass this journey. Thank you so much.